Hey guys, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about Paralives, the brand new life simulation game. It's almost hard to say brand new because it's been in development for a really long time. I mean, I've had it on my Steam wishlist since 2019. The teens, guys, the teens. So obviously I knew this was a game I was gonna have to get at launch. I've been anticipating it for so long. Not to mention I wanted to get it right off the bat so I could make a video and provide a sort of review for you all. I know a lot of you like that, and some of you rely on some of my thoughts and opinions on whether or not you should get a game. So stick with me today through this video, guys, and I'm gonna be sharing my honest opinions about the game. Now, I won't make you wait till like the end to hear like my final thoughts because I have been playing a little bit. I'm gonna tell you right now in the beginning of the video that I don't think this game is ready. That is my brutal, honest opinion. I think it will get there. I like this game. I want to see it succeed, but you'll see throughout the video, the game is not well optimized whatsoever. You might be able to see just on this loading screen a lot of stuttering, like watch the trees. Looks okay right now, but then every now and then we get like really big stutters. See? And let's take a little quick look into the video tab and the settings. I'm not gonna lie, this is concerning. This is the only settings I get because I immediately, upon having issues with the game running smoothly, I head to my settings. I'm like, what do I need to fix? What do I need to adjust? I drop my object rendering distance from very high down to high. I restarted my game. I upped my frame rate cap from the default 60 Hz to 144. But everything else is at a level that my PC, which is a very advanced build, should be able to easily run. I do have a 4090 graphics card, and I should not be experiencing stutters like this and lag. So I think right off the bat, if you are wanting a smooth running game, this isn't it. I think this is a wait. But if you're not deterred by that, then let's dive in. I'm gonna hit new game and I'm gonna do this now. We'll do the tutorial because I really haven't played that much. And I'm gonna do this now because this loading screen took forever. I'm not editing this whatsoever, okay? As in, I'm not editing the loading screen. I'm gonna leave in the full amount of time it takes for us to load into this. The first time I did it, it took like 4 minutes, which honestly, that's kind of inexcusable. In this day and age of gaming, it really should not take, it shouldn't even take a full minute to load into a game. So if you're kind of unfamiliar with Paralives, it is a new life simulation game. Think The Sims, but in the modern era. I mean, all the Sims games are modern, but it's just that Sims 4 itself came out so long ago that it's almost hard to call it a modern game, even though it's like a live service kind of game that keeps getting updated. But this is a very new game with more of a stylized approach to life sim rather than the realistic look of Inzoi. If you are familiar with Inzoi, you saw my video on Inzoi. We're going back to more of a cartoony look, a la The Sims. Personally, I'm a fan. I like the art style, but I know it's kind of subjective. Not everybody likes this art style. It's very cartoony. Okay, that was a bit faster this time, the load. I like this little starting, the fact that we have like almost a little intro train cutscene. I think that's a really cute idea for how to start the game. So I'm warning you now that this isn't going to be the best looking video of mine, just due to the settings. I'm already once again experiencing some stutters. I love the train though. Ooh. So this is This is the game in its raw form. So right now we're this guy Roberto, and we're going here and then going here. I like the cards and the look of the UI and all that, but I do have some gripes with it. I'll talk about that in a minute. So here are some of the pre-made townies. We've gone for a cartoony, like, Simlish voice style, which I think is a good call always. So you have all these pre-made households with, you know, little stories. They've got some skills. I really liked her, Anissa, so I was playing with her. But there's families, you know, this couple has kids, and we've got a married couple here. Some more single kind of sims. This one's like a group of friends. We have like a young couple. A really diverse group. I'm in love with her boots. So a fun group of pre-made people if you're not a fan of like making the people, but I am going to try the create a household really quickly. I'm not going to spend too long in here, but I haven't checked this out yet. So we have a variety of life stages from baby, that's standing though, toddler, child, preteen. That's a nice distinction, because let's be real, there's a huge gap between child and teen, so it's nice that we've bridged that gap. Young adult, and elder. I love how elder just completely drastically changes the hair color, and we add some more wrinkles. We've also got some gender distinctions between female, male, and non-binary, and then we've got an advanced one. This is like something that we got in The Sims, where you can adjust pronouns, whether or not they can get pregnant. Breastfeeding is an interesting addition. And The Sims, there was one distinction, like peas standing up, peas sitting down. And then this is interesting. Right off the bat, we have like are they okay with like poly relationships, basically, kind of point here. So that's interesting. So was there a random button? Is this right? I just kind of want to like randomize some pairs. We can just look. I'm also seeing, are you seeing a height difference? I think that's really interesting. Let's go over to body real quick. I want to see. So here we go, height. So this was on the small side of a pair, and you can make them really tall. Now I am really curious how this is going to affect animations, because one of the biggest issues with adjusting heights and having height sliders period like this is that it can really mess up animations. Like, say two people are hugging and you have one that's this height and one that's this height. Well, you have to really adjust the animation, otherwise they're just gonna clip into each other, and then they're gonna be hugging their hips and this person's gonna be looking over their head. I find it interesting that some of the proportions change. We're not just like scaling. Oh, the stuttering, like, that's driving me crazy. But, like, look at the size of the neck. Not gonna lie, if you guys have seen Alien, Romulus, right now it's giving the creature at the end of Alien Romulus. I love that film, by the way. Some body presets. You know, we can make like a really buff older lady. I am curious about like the weight, because in a lot of the Sims games you can never really make the characters terribly overweight. Oh, this is interesting. So you could just adjust. Oh, so we can really go for making a really interestingly shaped and proportioned person, which I love. I love when we can make someone really, really like unique looking. It does seem like this is as overweight, quote unquote, we can make a person. Which, okay, we can kind of adjust a little bit more, but yeah, it's not that extreme. See, the hands are already going through the hips, so we're not like, that hasn't been adjusted. Okay, so there's like skin details. We got body hair, always very cool. Chest shape presets. We got like, yeah, bottom shape presets. Let's go to the face. You got some face. Oh wow, face is drastically changing. Let's zoom in. I am gonna just like, sorry, get rid of some of the wrinkles. That's kind of a rude thing to say, but you know what I mean. So the skin is very interesting looking out. It often has like a really cartoonish, blushy kind of look. So that's, you know, real hit or miss. You can really see it across the middle of the face. So we have a combo of like sliders and presets. There's not going to really be any like Sims 4 click and draggy kind of things. I think sliders work pretty well. You can at least click on the individual body parts to go straight to editing them. Eyebrows, eyelashes, highlights, that's fun. And dark circles is interesting. That's very interesting. What do these little things mean here? Change colors. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I like that. It's very cool. Nose presets, mouth presets, facial structure, facial hair. This isn't going to be a crazy in-depth look at the Paramaker. If you guys would like an in-depth Paramaker video, let me know. And hair, again, just gonna very briefly go through. Oh, got some fun colors. I kind of liked the gray. Oh no, I like the gray. I like a young adult with the gray hair. It's interesting. Yeah, some fun looks here. Is this just short or is this all of the hair? Yeah, that's all the hair because now we're separating them up by length. There, that's quite cute. Some makeup, you know, and oh we have more than one. Okay, I put all of them on. Ooh, could do some hot pink eyeshadow, eyeliner, lipstick. She kind of looks like a chic grandma right now, even though she's a young adult. We can add even more blush, which is a lot. Just to a tiny bit. And we got some overall face paints, like a clown look. Okay. We also got tattoos, which is super fun. I will say, I totally forgot that she was overweight because her face doesn't look it at all. Like right now, I would say the body doesn't match the face, right? Yeah, so the face is not being adjusted. And, you know, again, there's only so much. Oh, that's a bit freaky. I don't want to mess with that anymore. Okay, I did want to like look at the tattoos. That's really cool. You could just adjust it like this. Very neat. Very neat. I really like that. Okay, and then, you know, we can put on clothes. We've got hats and glasses. I think the glasses are cute, but I was kind of want to change the color of them. These are interesting. Earrings and medical items, shirts and pants, and full body, you know, overalls and dresses and whatnot, shoes. And again, I'm not going to be messing with this kind of stuff. Let's go to personality. Let's take a look at how this works. Physique, mind, creativity, and charisma. So we can put points into them. Okay. I mean, let's give her a point in all, I guess. And yeah, let's go physique and let's go charisma. Let's go high charisma, sure. Vibe. She's energetic. And social perk. Good at cooperating. Talent. And again, this is early access. I say again, have I said that? I mean, yeah, when it was released into early access. So I assume like we're gonna get more of all this. So I'll say just like jack of all trades, lifestyles, vegetarian, sleeping habits, early bird or night owls, kind of cool. I'll say night owl. Cleaning habits, I'll just say normal, because I think it would stress me out to be sloppy. Okay, and then this person, I'm gonna randomize her name, Maya Miller. Actually, super cute name. Love the alliteration. Oh, that's really fun. We can specify nickname. Wow, that's actually very cute. And we can even go last name first. Asian naming standards. Okay, Maya Miller. This is to add. No, household library. Change household biography. Randomize. Edit relationships if we had another person, I suppose. Send feedback. Help guide. Okay, let's. And this will be to add another person. So we're gonna start with Maya Miller. She's so cute. Oh, God, he just popped out of nowhere. Yeah, okay, gotta hit twice apparently. So now let's play with the gameplay. These are your pairs of motions. Eat a snack. Okay, so that once go up here, you can select multi-pairs like that and then kind of group them. So they're grouped, they're gonna walk together. And when they talk, your conversation bar fills up, and then you get to like choose a topic, which is kind of fun. Let's say, do you need any help? Because she's really helpful and friendly. I don't think I adjusted her voice. Take care of the pair's needs or they might get upset. Okay, so I love how tall she is. I did make her quite tall. Maya's hungry, so let's grab some food. Okay, so they're eating right now. They're eating together, I guess, because they're still grouped. Pick a storyteller. So this is like the advanced storytelling. This is like the balanced, and then the dog is like really easy. So I'll go with the normal, I suppose. And I don't really know how that affects things yet. That's just another conversation topic. Is it an issue with the train? Is anyone here a mechanic? I mean, we'll just offer assistance. Not a mechanic, but she's really helpful. The town is very cute. Real cozy European city, just kind of broadly European. Although I know that the main dev of the game is French, so there could be a lot of French inspiration. But it looks like you got some old ruins, more modern places, suburbs just outside the city, look like a farm. And the girl that I was playing with when I was playing earlier, she works at like the cafe, I think in like the city center. So I got her an apartment in the city center. I'll probably pick the same one here because it does seem to be in the middle of the hubbub. It's a good place to pick. But we have gone for, they have gone for a open world style of gameplay. Think Sims 3. Now, everybody loves Sims 3 for that reason. However, there is a reason that Sims 4 did not continue the same style of gameplay. There's a reason we went back to the loading screens. It's because it's incredibly taxing on a system. And I fear they have already they are already sort of experiencing the same issues because, like I said, performance-wise, this game is running terribly. So, but I'll let you see for yourself. Okay, there's some houses for sale. We've got, this looks really big. Looks like quite a large house, does it not? It's nice. This is the apartment I chose. It's even smaller. It's like it's smaller, but it's more expensive, which is odd. And then we've got this very nice house. I guess you pay for living, you know, right in the main square. You got an empty lot here, very cheap because it's an empty lot. Another very large but empty lot. It looks like a warehouse kind of apartment. House kind of more on the outskirts. Another big empty lot on the beach, sort of beachfront property. Got a really cute townhouse over here, but it's very expensive. Can't afford it. I really like it though. Wish I could afford it. Empty lot, but it's kind of like a busted looking lot. And then we've got like a suburbs looking house. This looks like a very American kind of house. Big empty lot next to it. That's kind of the really big empty lot. Big empty farmland. Tiny little empty lot. Medium-sized empty lot. Another empty lot with cows. And I don't know if, like, are the cows functional? Would love to know. We've got a really big family home. Very cute. And over here, this looks like a really modern home. These are very expensive. This is clearly the bougie, rich part of town, right? That we can't afford yet. I think that might be everything. So again, I'm gonna probably pick the same place because although I'm very tempted by this one, it's cute. You know what? I'm gonna buy this one. It's not quite as expensive as the one, but it's very close to the town center, so it should be a quick walk. Okay, so here's where we actually enter the gameplay, and here's where I've been experiencing the most stuttering. Again, this is not a fault of my system, this is a fault of the game engine. And I am seeing a lot of other people, unfortunately, complain about the same issues in the Steam forums and online. So that really, that's really disappointing that so many people are experiencing such a bad stuttering. Let's go inside our home and take a look at it. This is like the kitchen door. Oh. It's kind of simple. This is a large home. And got a sort of multi-purpose room, dining room, and living room. Got some grass clipping through there. Main entry. It's a really nice house. Oh, if there's a basement, let's go down there. It's a bunch of boxes. Okay, and then let's go. Wait, what was that? Did you see that? The grass was like poking through. Upstairs, we've got big bedroom. She's going up there on her own. 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. There's even a closet. Are you using the bathroom? Or are you like just looking at yourself in the mirror? She's calming herself down. Okay. So this is her profile. Goals she has: find a job, place a decorative item in your home, and cook a meal. This is her inventory. It's empty. Social, she literally only knows one person, and it's the guy from the train. Household occupations: find a job on the computer, on the phone, or on job posters around town. Skills, maximum level for each skill is 20, but not all levels unlock something just yet. States that. I like that, I like that it says this here. So it'll let you know, like, oh, don't worry, this will be improving. And thoughts. There's like a little newspaper item over here. Mayor Gloomberg welcomes the Miller household and shares we're that special. Which is really cute. So I accepted that, and now we've got a new goal. The Astronomy Club will observe a rare space phenomena. Join them at the Mountaintop Park tonight. That's cool. That's all the way up here. Oh yeah, that's in that nice part of town. Okay, well, maybe we can remember to go there tonight. See, when you zoom out, you can see residences, food, park, shopping, restaurant. Oh, so there's a difference between these restaurants. Like this one specifically serves pizza. I'm seeing like burger, pizza, and more of like a maitre d' style situation. Also looks like some jobs, office buildings. There's even a health center, which is really fun. I kind of missed that from Sims 3. Oh, and a cemetery. There's also over here, I immediately discovered it, and it's my favorite part of town, is this this museum, community center, and over here, like a library. So immediately, my favorite thing. I wonder if she can be a librarian. Now, in real life, you need like a master's degree to be a librarian. I don't know if you need such higher education in this game. I'm gonna put the walls down to that. Okay, really cute little balcony here. Pick a reaction by computer level programming. Improve 3 skills. Be from friends of Roberto, flirt of Roberto. Maybe become friends of Roberto. I don't know. So find a job first. kind of task. Oh, also place a decorative item. Okay, so let's very quickly go to the sort of home building tab. Now this is what's very important to me because I love building homes. She basically lives on the train station, doesn't she? Yeah, it's probably gonna be really noisy here, to be honest. Maybe that's why it was kind of cheap. So you've got the build mode, and very interesting, you'll see that the grid is diagonal to her home, which is really interesting. This is the boundaries of the lot. So technically we could build like a really tiny, like little outbuilding. And you don't have to snap. So if I press Alt, hold Alt, divide size of the grid. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is the wall placement mode. And then you can do a curved mode. Windows and doors can't be placed on curved mode, but it's a planned feature, okay. So that's how you curve it. Very cool, I like that. Okay. I'm not actually gonna keep any of this. I'm just kind of looking. Paint. Ceiling finishes is cool. I like that. I don't know how you see it though. Hard to see. Doors, that's a fun one. Windows, stairs, roofs, architectural details, and fences. So yeah, I'm gonna have to at another time go in and try to build a house to see how easy it is. But I'm very intrigued. So you could toggle the grid on or off. There we go. Love that. Very fun. Isn't that fun? Allows for a lot of creativity, clearly, which I love. Half walls and separators. Interesting. Then we go down to rooms. Living room, kitchen, dining room, bathroom, bedroom, nursery, office, and outdoors, and then specifically stuff. So let's see, where could we put some stuff? The walls are looking really empty, really bare, so maybe we can go down to like just like the decor. What about some curtains? God, they're kind of ugly. They're not really my kind of curtains. I like those. I like these, and we don't have to make them green. What about blue? That's really pretty. So, wait, hold on. I need to put the walls up so I can see. Technically, it is going through. I'll just pretend it's not. Put some more over here. Okay. Oh, that was actually really expensive. I'm gonna undo that one. I didn't realize how expensive these curtains were. It does bug me that they are hanging so high above the ground, but whatever. And then we do have some outdoor stuff, so like I could, you know, plant some, well, this is kind of not, I don't technically own this out here, but I do own this, so I could, you know, put in a little cute shrub, or, oh, that's really cute. What about some like hanging, yeah. Something like that, that's really cute, isn't it? Like hanging ivy. I like this one too, that's really nice. I'm gonna put some by the front door. And then I could kinda have it go. I don't know, I'll leave it there. That's fine. And this is a search. Okay, so I could search like bed. Nice, okay. Then when you're done, you just click here and you go back to live mode, whatever you want to say. Place in a decorative item. Done. Okay, cook a meal. Alright, let's say go here and click on the stove. Okay, click on the fridge, cook. We can make a microwave hamburger. Oh, no, we don't have a microwave? Why can't we cook any of this? Because I do have a microwave. That's weird. A bookcase. Okay, why couldn't I make a meal? Maybe because I wasn't in the room. So do I want to make a microwave hamburger, instant rice, frozen cheese pizza, or eggs on toast? Do I have level 2 in cooking? Oh, interesting. 100% chance, only 80% chance. Is that because what skill is this? Cooking, right? Food. Oh. Ooh, okay, so because I'm not level 2, that's why there's a risk. Really interesting. So there's like a sub-skill of cooking under food? There, interesting. Okay, I like that. So there's sub-skills. I think that's really neat. Okay. Oh, I should have picked that, the one of like, work on skills. I just didn't know how skill focused she would be right off the bat. Okay, so she's cooking her meal, and then afterwards we'll work on finding a job. Knock on wood, the gameplay's been pretty smooth so far. But I know as soon as I like leave this building, it's probably gonna be a bit of a mess. Animations look good. I like that. I like the music. I do have the music turned down a bit. Sound effects seem good. There's a lot I do like about this game, but if your game can't run well, no one will want to play it because it will be miserable playing your game. You know what I mean? So that's why I am so concerned about the fact that the game runs so poorly. Because like, right off the bat, it made me want to stop playing, and I just bought it and I was very excited. Oh, we learned a new recipe, barbecue hot dog. Okay, so there's her eggs on toast. She put it down, picked it right back up, and I guess now she's gonna go eat it at the table. Okay, put the walls up. Look at your new expensive curtains. We spent a lot of money on those curtains. Maybe I should have like left her eyebrows be a different color to make it clear that like she dyes her hair gray. So still getting some stuttering here, just sitting eating this eggs on toast. Just not great. She seems happy that she's fulfilling that need. Okay. So yeah, so far I will say I already like what I see a lot more than Inzoi. I think overall I'm going to much prefer Paralives to Inzoi. But Inzoi did run pretty well to say how graphically demanding it was. Let's go into town. Oh, there's a little board over here. Let's go over there. Oh, she's running. Let's follow her. So, I'm concerned about the way it runs because I really want to play this game, but look at this. It's pretty bad. And if I can run AAA, very demanding games smoothly on my computer, but not Paralives, that's a problem. Okay, so let's see what this little notice board has to say. It seems fun. Look at daily requests from townies, okay. Kick that shiitake. I had a very bad skin rash, the doctor says, because of all the shiitake. If you happen to see it, destroy it. Interesting. Well, that's fun. Okay. Hi. Wow, you look so fancy. Oh, there's a kid. Very fun. So across the street there's a restaurant called the Story Nook, and it's someone's home. Oh, there's even a little corner store. Adopt a baby there. Wow. Wow. I don't think we're ready for that just yet. Okay, well I guess I'm gonna try to find some shiitake mushrooms, but at the same time I want to get a job. So I'm looking, it said like flyers around town. Oh, look at this little like piano in the middle of this little town square. I love that. Oh, maybe a newspaper? Okay, maybe we read the newspaper. There's gotta be a listing in that paper for a job. So sad how the first thing we have to do in jobs or in games is look for a job to pay for our lifestyles, you know, and our rent. This is why I like to play fantasy games where it's like, instead it's like go out and kill a dragon, not get a job to pay your mortgage. Wait, there's a newspaper just sitting here. Oh, it's not interactable. Okay. Read the newspaper. I'm really curious to make like a really tall or really small para and interact with people. Oh, do we have a pregnant para? Fun. Who is Mustache Man? Huh. Lady, could you maybe mind my personal space? Actually, you know what? I think I'm not minding her personal space because she was here first. That's my bad. So Maya, sorry. What's going on with her knees? Is it just because she's old? Oh, my apologies. Okay, so did we learn nothing from that? Okay, I kind of thought that we would like find something out from reading the paper, but we haven't. Here's our new Discover the Town thing. It's collect 5 gems, mushrooms, or artifacts. Make a donation to the museum and community center. Now this is really cool. This I didn't know about, but we have implemented a Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley-esque donation system. Honestly, always a good idea. I feel like who doesn't love to like tick boxes, collect things, and donate things? I think that always works out really well. So I was doing that in my game, and I was going to the museum here, and the stuff was already, it was like popping up. Oh, like, look, here's something. A yellow russula mushroom. It's not a shiitake though. I'm looking for a shiitake. Oh, there's a shiitake. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna pick this up, and then we can go donate it. Okay, and then we have to go kick this. Oh, my stomach is starting to growl. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten anything today, and I would like some lunch. Kick. Okay. This stuff's popping in and out a bit too much for my liking. I think a fade would be nice. Okay, kicked 1. I would have preferred to donate it, but you know, the guy asked me to kick the shiitake, I kicked the shiitake. This is a really cool feature. Just like in real life when you go see like ruins like this and they put those like, you know, outlines of here's how it used to look. It's really cool that they included this in the game. I think that's neat. A lot of things I like. The town feels really fun, and as I was having trouble selecting this. As my train was coming in, I'm looking out at the town. I really had that sense of, wow, I feel like I'm moving to this town, and I really want to get to know the town and the people there. Okay, these people are like walking together. So I'm very excited to like explore the town and find out all the little secrets and go inside everything. So the community center bundles have like very specific things that you have, just like in Stardew Valley, very specific items that you need to put in. This one is money. This one is art. This one was like technology. I think this one is food. So it does have some mushrooms in it, but I don't think any of the mushrooms I just picked up. Oyster mushroom, porcini, and king trumpet, and I don't have either of those. So we'll worry about that later. Here is the loading in system, very interesting. So if I say visit the museum, we now load the lot while still playing the game, but as you can see, lots of stuttering, lots of lag, not running super great. It does load quickly, and it is an interesting way of loading in so that you don't get a loading screen. Everyone hates a loading screen. So I don't know. And then I can donate via this donation box. Is this a security guard? I actually love that that's a job here. So museum donation progress. Donate. It looks like we get some sort of reward here after 5 items, and I really love that. Oh look, there's our friend. Oh, I wanted to be friends with Roberto. I really like that there's a gift store too. By the way, I think that that is such a fun detail. Look, this like little August, the mushroom plushie, and Amber, the crystal plushie. And look at Hector. Love Hector. Would love to buy Hector, but I kind of am low on funds right now, and I probably shouldn't be spending my money on plushies. That's just like a problem in real life we have. Okay, so once this bar is filled up, let's see what we want to say, because we want to be friends. Tell 3 jokes in a row. Ask a single, that's a flirt option. Ask about a job. Tell 3 jokes in a row. Oh, he's angry. Oh, Hector. That's Hector. Roberto, what's wrong? Tell a long joke really fast. Oh, he seems to be doing better now. He's amused. They bond by spending some funny moments together. Yay! Roberto is now my friend. I finally have a friend in town, and it's literally the first person I met upon getting here. Ask about family. No known family. Kind of sad. Oh no, someone vandalized this thing. I don't know if I actually have the skills to repair it. So if we go like up or down though, you can see where the things I donated are. It's kind of cool, isn't it? So I love a museum donation kind of thing. So immediately I'm like really into that. I very much like that. And it looks like it connects to the library. This is the library side, right? Town hall and library. Wonder if I could get a job there. Okay, go. What's your name again? Maya. I thought it was Margot for a second. Are you going over there? So one thing that is kind of like a complaint and I find a little difficult. Oh, hold on, there's another mushroom over there. Is, you know, when you play The Sims and you get the queue up here of items that you're doing. That's what everyone was in Sims 3. Is that what it is in Sims 4? I can't remember. There's no real like queue system here. You kind of just have like one thing at a time, and clicking on it canceled it. But doesn't seem to be a queue system. If I click that, okay, there's the queue. Okay. It was hard to find the fact that it was down here. It took me a while to figure that out, and so I couldn't figure out how to exactly cancel the thing that I was doing, and I was like really confused over it. So the UI, it's unique and I like it, but there's a little bit of a learning curve to it. I also, like, when I roll over these people, I can't see any information about them. I have to click on them, and that's the way it is with most things. I find that like just highlighting something doesn't tell me anything. I have to actually click. Not a huge deal, really. Oh, why is my face over here? It's a little odd. Okay, so is there a way that I could find... I'm just gonna steal this computer for a second, because I don't have a computer at home. I could probably just use this. Oh, interesting. So she's going to a different computer. She's not using that actual computer. So we've got... This is the software development. Okay, so software development, art. Oh, I could be a receptionist at the library. Service. I really like the level of realism we have in like filling minor service roles. In most life sim kind of games, it's like big grandiose things. Like, do you want to become an astronaut? Do you want to become a surgeon? And you work your way up those, like, you work your way up, but like in The Sims 3, for example, if you wanted to work at the corner store, it was like a part-time job. Or you could work at the library as a part-time job. So I really like that we have more just like receptionist, store clerk, hairdresser, you know, because those are critical roles to society, right? And then I also like that it's not all rank 1, you know, it's usually all entry-level stuff. When you play games and you have to work your way up the totem pole, you have to get promoted. We do have some high-level, like, waiter at a fancy restaurant, but I'm not qualified for that. And interesting, we don't just go up to like rank 10, we have a rank 31 job here, manager at the bookstore. Interesting. What were my skills again? Well, we can kind of cook a tiny bit, but like not really. She's really charismatic and has like a decent physique, I guess. Is that like fitness? Let's go down to fitness. Physical education teacher. It's probably like what she's most qualified to do, but I don't really want her to do that. And that's fine, right? Sciences. So you could be like really advanced. You could be an astronomy research supervisor or an astronomer. You could be a doctor, specifically a dermatologist. I call BS that the entry-level job in healthcare is a nurse. You have to be very educated to be a nurse. Highly qualified. I can't just go become a nurse. Janitor at the elementary school, janitor at the gym. I love that there's different places to go do that. Really cool. Education. As a former teacher myself, love the different education jobs, and I do agree that high school teacher is not an entry-level position. I find it funny that physical education teacher is. Maybe there is an entry-level teacher position. For me, I would think that would be like a substitute teacher, which I also was a substitute teacher. Music therapist. Okay, so I would like to become a receptionist at the museum library. I can choose a schedule. Very cool. So I could work the early shift, 7 a.m. to 12, 12 to 5, or the night shift. Let's do like do we do like a 12 to 5? I feel like that's kind of a normal. And then we could work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. More weekends. I guess I'll work this one, but I think that's really interesting. Maya got the job. Congratulations. I wonder if some of the jobs you have to like actually interview, quote unquote. What did that say? Select Maya and what? I already forgot what that said. Okay, let's claim the rewards. So if I could collect a couple more things and then maybe make some sort of donation, you know, I'm doing pretty good. And I also just have to kick one more shiitake mushroom. But the sun is going down. So maybe I kind of just slowly make my way back home. And I'm wondering how I pay like my rent and all that. Or my mortgage. I don't know. Do I own the home? I like looking around, but I'm struggling a bit with the camera. How do I just like go home? Is that an option by like, where is she? But if I just click on her, oh, go home, there we go. Go home. I wonder if I can buy a bike or something. So if the game ran smoothly and was easy to play, I would have no trouble endorsing the game at its current state. But at its current state, it's a huge caveat. It's a huge asterisk, guys. Because I want to say a lot of mushrooms. Oh, oyster was one I needed, actually. You know what? Don't go home. Go get this oyster. I want to sit and play this game, but it's very difficult to play like this. And I can sit there, you know, I could sit here and keep playing like this, and it'll just be kind of frustrating. But the standard of gaming is so high that we shouldn't have to be frustrated just running a game smoothly. So it's a big tentative. Okay, oyster mushroom. Is this? I don't know that this was the one. Oh, wait. No, click this one instead. This one is closer. Oh, and I found some trash, which is fun. Can't seem to interact with it. So for early access, you know, it's not bad in the level of content as Amber. But in terms of oh, she's getting tired too. Optimization. The optimization is not there. Which is sad to say how long they've been working on this game. It's been a really long time. So personally, probably, I will likely continue to play for a little bit. I definitely want to try building like an entire house, for example. And maybe going a bit more in depth in the Paramaker, because I really didn't touch either of them a lot. But then after that, I am probably going to wait until I hear that the game runs smoother and I see for myself that the game runs smoother and that it's better optimized, and that they, for example, give me more options in the settings menu. I mean, it's kind of crazy that we don't have that. That was, yeah, that concerned me. Oh. I'm also worried that we're gonna have the same issue that Sims 3 had. Hello? What? Where? Oh, it's weird. I couldn't see her. Okay, go use the bathroom. You need to use the bathroom. Where in The Sims 3, the file and the save would get really bogged down the longer you played it. So while you might start off running smooth and great and just so well optimized, the longer you played, the more it just started getting slow and laggy, and it just was kind of a mess. So I'm hoping that Paralives doesn't have that issue. I've pretty closely followed the development of this game, by the way, and I don't think it was developed in a fantastic way, where I think they focused on like the wrong things first, if that makes sense. They were really focused on how the game looked right off the bat rather than how the game ran and what the actual gameplay was. And like, the gameplay is very important here, because your game can look great and you can have a fun build mode and all that, but eventually it's not gonna be enough. You need something to do. The players need something to do, and the gameplay needs to be fun to keep us coming back. Every day when your household sleep, your storyteller lets you pick a story card. You can choose one of 3 every night. For our first, let's pick a new life goal. Okay, cards that give you new life. So it's either going to be meet new people, new family. I feel like I already have a big house. Okay. New family is kind of crazy right off the bat, as she's pretty young. So let's go and meet new people. So yeah, the gameplay, I was really concerned. I feel like they focused on it too late in the game cycle. So sorry. I need to go eat lunch. Oh, okay. I would like if the timer auto stopped, went down to a normal one once they woke up. So she's stressed because she's hungry, I assume. Looks like she's gonna start auto eating a snack. Is that something I can adjust in settings, by the way? In gameplay, enable autonomy, yes. So I like that. I like the autonomy on. Oh, interesting that we can see the pathing. I like that. Use the grid for the wall placement. Blah blah blah. I feel like there's more gameplay settings than there are video settings. And why is that? You know. Okay, well let's fix. No, let's actually cook. I hate to make a breakfast meal again. Like, this is the only thing she's made, but it is a breakfast food, to be fair. So they've got a new newspaper. The train broke down. Oh yeah, he did say that there's anyone a mechanic. Oh, and I totally forgot to go to see the thing. Ephemeral art piece of Oh, a free yoga class would be fun. I feel like that's something she'd be interested in. Maybe she wants to be a yoga teacher. But yeah, I totally forgot about where is it? Up here? Yeah, there was like an event in the park. Okay. Cool view. Ah, the camera. Yeah, look at that. See, the camera. We could work on that a little bit. So it's really, yeah, it's really hard for me to recommend the game because I like this game and I want it to do well. It's a bit expensive too for what it is. So at full price, they're charging $40, 40 USD, 40, which I think is a hefty early access price, because typically an early access price is cheaper than it will be at launch. So either that is going to be the full launch price, or the launch price is going to be even more expensive than 40 USD, which is, I don't know, state of games. To be fair, I guess the games are getting really expensive. So maybe they're going to go 50 or 60 at launch? I don't know. At the moment, they have on Steam, they've got you know, the launch discount. It's like 10% off. So I think, you know, I paid $35 or $36, something like that. I still think, again, that's pretty hefty, and that's a steep price to say it's not running super well. Like, I know it's early access, so you do have to take that with a grain of salt, but a game being optimized should be one of the biggest focus of it, and then the gameplay should come in, you know? So I'm a little worried about their priorities, and yeah, I guess that's all I have to really say. The longer I play, I guess the more I'll see if the gameplay is exciting, but yeah, it's a wait and see kind of thing. She barely fits through this archway, so I'm wondering if I had made her even taller, would she even fit? So she does have work today, and I think I'll probably head over there. She works in 2 hours. She's actually pretty close to... She's pretty wait, it's this building. No, it's this building. What's this building? Does it say? It's the school. That's the school. Okay. So, I guess go get to work early. So let me know if you're playing Paralives what you think. And oh my god, I just realized she didn't change her clothes, which is fun. Okay, so they changed clothes like that. It's kind of basic, I guess. Like, there's no animation for it. I think it would have been cute if I had to take her back to the closet and have her change clothes there. That would have been kind of a fun detail. I will say the world feels very cute and somewhat lively, but the people don't feel very alive, and maybe that's because it's very quiet, but there's no real bustling of conversation, and they feel a little dead. The way they converse and all that, it doesn't feel supernatural. They're just clustered here by the doorway. This person's just sitting there blankly. So I'm hoping the game starts to feel more lively, because I'm not feeling it right now. This is part of the issue of making it an open world game, is it's so hard to make... Oh, let's go kick that shiitake. It's so hard to make a town feel alive, and it definitely comes at the downside of your processing power in your computer, filling it up with more people and having them do complex actions and animations. And if it's already struggling at this level, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so Maya can talk to Derek. I don't know who Derek is or where he is. He's here. Where? Oh, there. Okay. Well, maybe I'll go find Derek later and talk about that. But now she's probably gotta get to work. She's not like auto getting to work or anything. I think I've gotta take her to work. I'll probably stop playing now. I'm gonna call it here. What is this pathing? Okay, that was really weird pathing. But I'll just gonna start our job, because I am curious about that. I don't really have like a go to work option, so I'm gonna assume that I sit here. This is the reception area, is it not? Okay, she does just like walk right through that. I don't know if that's a deal breaker to some people or not. Maya is off to work. What, girl? What are you doing? Go to work. Yeah. Where is she going? So she did put on like a uniform. And are you the receptionist here? I thought you were the receptionist at the town hall and the library. This is the museum, is it not? Wait, where is she? Okay, so it is a rabbit hole career. Okay. That's a little disappointing. I can see the reception right here. I kind of thought she would work there. but I can't see her now anymore. She's just disappeared into the ether, I think. Right? I don't see her anywhere. Well, I don't know if that's something that's going to be fixed or not. Like, is that I see all these places for jobs, and I was kind of hoping to see her work. But maybe some jobs are more live action rather than rabbit hole. Oh, and there's that guy. So that is Paralives. I guess I give it like 1 thumbs up, one thumbs down. I still overall, I don't think it's ready. But at the same time, they have been working on this for so long that it's like, come on guys. Like, I don't know. It should be ready, you know, like they should have entered early access. In fact, it shouldn't even be in early access. So I like what I see. Am I overly confident that this game is going to be the, you know, the quote-unquote like Sims buster or Sims killer, you know? I don't know. Sims, I think, will always have a strong fan base. They are the OGs. They are the original life sim, and it's incredibly hard to make a simulation game. If you don't know, it is probably the hardest kind of game to make due to all the artificial intelligence, pathing, animations that the other little people in the world have to do. Making an open world is like adding another hurdle on top of that, because I can go hit the map and I can zoom in and I need to see people at the beach. Like, I see one person in a sweater at the beach. Kind of bizarre. So this is an incredibly demanding kind of game, and it's clearly not well optimized. Sorry, it's probably like hurting the eyes to see. I know it's definitely bugging me. It's a bit difficult to look at. So it's demanding on the system, and I'm running a pretty hefty system. Is it fun? That's another question that only you can really answer, because everybody likes to play live sims differently, and I'm probably going to need to put in several more hours before I can say whether or not I find it fun. I'm very intrigued. I'm not bored. I will say, like, instantly right off the bat, I was kind of... it didn't feel as fun. This does feel more fun, and I like some of the unique things we have here in terms of these card situations, the wants and everything. Some of it is just kind of like reheating the Sims nachos a little bit, but then at the same time there's only so much we can do in a live sim genre that you kind of have to reheat those nachos. You don't reinvent the wheel. If it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of deal. But we do have some unique to Paralives options here. So please let me know if you're playing Paralives what you think personally. Is it running better on your computer or not? I worry that if my computer's running it like this, then PCs that don't have as good a graphics card or as good a processor, you know, laptops, for example, is it running terribly on them? I don't know. Fingers crossed, tried not to edit this video much at all so that you could get the full unedited sort of Paralives experience. I might have just cut out, like, my dog barked at one time, so I might have just edited that out. Other than that, yeah, I tried to keep it real. So I also kind of would like to, like, I don't know, change this UI. Like, this up corner is empty. Why can't I maybe move this stuff up into this corner or something? I don't know. Alright, gonna stop here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this very honest thoughts. My very, very honest thoughts. I didn't hold back. I wasn't gifted the game or anything. I paid for this game completely because I wanted to play it. And I will be playing it more in my personal time. You know, when I have a chance. I obviously, like, I did just have a baby, so I don't have, like, loads of free time. But when he sleeps, I play games. And I know I just filmed a Subnautica 2 video. I'm on my maternity leave, and I stopped maternity leave to film that, and then I was like, I probably won't do that again. And then Paralives came out, and I was like, well, I have to do that. So, okay, now I'm going back to maternity leave again. But I love you guys lots, and I hope you're all having a great day and a great week. And I will talk to you all later. Bye bye, or whatever they say in the pear language.